snowed again. But you know what? It's not snowy at the tunnel. So you know what I'm doing? Playing seeds. You know why? Just to see if it'll grow for you. Today I picked radish seeds because the temperature, they're cool weather crop. And the temperature for seeds is good from 40 to 70. Ideally it's 50, 60 degrees, but we're gonna see if they'll grow. The nighttime temperatures, it's not heated, so of course the nighttime temperatures get down to, who knows, in the greenhouse or in the tunnel. Probably pretty low, but I am going to cover them and do the really the bare minimum of trying to get these to germinate. That is the biggest problem we're going to have with this, is just getting them to germinate. If we can do that, we're golden. We're going to see, can we get radishes in February, because it will take a month for these to come to fruition and be able to harvest. So that's the plan, and you all come on with me. We have done so much in the tunnel. And I'm really excited to show you. My husband and I worked really hard on it last weekend, and I just think it looks so much better and it's more functional. So let's go check it out. All those cedar stobs that I was collecting, see how we put these all the way up and down each row. We fill the walkways in with the sawdust, and our lettuces are growing. We've already harvested, and it is 60 degrees in here right now. Look how nice that looks in there. Woo-wee! These will be ready to harvest pretty soon. Weed it out a little bit, just laying that on gently. Keep that warmth in there. Now I've got this all nicely done. Hopefully keep more weeds out of here. It is warm in here. I already took my hat off, my gloves are off. Let's plant some radishes and see. So what I want to do is I want to prep this bed right here, and that was snow falling off the tunnel, which is great. We ran the tiller through there just to break up some of the dirt over here because it was really weedy. I'm going to add compost to this side when it is thawed enough to do so, and get that taken care of. But right now, this little bit right here, I can get rid of the little weeds that's in here just with the hoe. And here's my leeks growing. They're doing really well. But yeah, let's plant some radishes and see how they grow. If they grow, we're going to find out. I did bring the meter out to see how warm the soil is right here. So we are going to test it. Don't mind my hat hair. We're going to test the soil and see how warm it is. We're going to just leave that alone right now. And ideally you want, for the germination of the radish seeds, anywhere from 50 to 70 degrees. Like I said, they're a cool weather crop. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to obtain the whole 50 degrees. That probably is going to be the problem. But if we cover this, well, I mean, we know it's not frozen, but if we cover this we may be able to achieve that temperature. And you know, they're radish seeds, so that's why I am trying with those. We're gonna see. Now it says it's 42 degrees and dry, but it's not. It's definitely not dry. Let's try another location. Can you see that? 42 degrees and normal. Heck, we're gonna try it. Ooh, it is sunny up in here. So it says it's 60 degrees in here right now, and I believe it. I'm about to take my jacket off, and I'm going to just rough this up a little bit. It says it's 42 degrees, the soil temperature. We're going to see if that might be enough for our radishes. As you know, experiment with your produce, with your seeds, if you can. See what grows when it does, because this, you never know. You never know. We may be able to obtain the right temperature just by putting a frost cloth over this, and I have one, so we're going to try it. And it's not a very big plot, so I'm not going to be wasting a whole lot of seeds. But if they grow, we are just that far ahead. I mean, you could get fresh radishes in February, so we're going to try it. I'm just going to get this ready, pop my seeds in. I'll be right back. Alright, I roughed it up a little bit, got the weeds out, the few weeds that was in here, and I took a fence stick. Look, worms. Woo woo. Okay. I took something and made a line. Worms. So now I'm going to plant in very sparsely through this line. I made 3 lines down here. Just giving them, not measuring or anything. Might be too thick, but we can also thin them. The worms are a very good sign that it's probably warm enough to plant radishes. That snow just keeps falling. Now all I'm going to do is make sure the seeds got good contact with the soil. And like I said, for sure I know the temperature is good during the day, but at night time is what we're going to probably worry about. But, you know, if we do this and it's successful, then we know if it's 20 degrees outside, we could probably plant in the tunnel. And I just like having my hands in the dirt, to be honest. It's very relaxing to me just to have my hands in the dirt, even when it's cool. And I'm just patting it to make sure all the seeds get good contact with the dirt. because it snowed outside, the ground I think is wet enough. As long as all the seeds are surrounded with dirt and touching the dirt, then they will germinate just fine as long as the temperature is right for them. But when it snows outside, it collects on top of, and you can see it's raining in here right now, but it collects on top of the tunnel, and then it falls down the sides, and it collects. You could probably see the whiteness right there. It collects right there, but as it melts, it comes in underneath and waters the sides as well, the side rows. So, I'm not going to water these in. I am going to cover them. That way they can get warm right now and through the night, and hopefully that will help through the night. Now, plastic or frost cloth, I'm not sure which one I want to use. Probably try the black plastic until they start germinating. That's what we'll do. We'll try it. We'll see what happens. Okay, so now we got it covered up. That'll help generate some more heat in that soil. I'm going to come back and test the soil temperature again before the night. See if that is helping or I just wasted my time. But let me tell you what, experimenting and gardening is never wasting time. You're always going to learn something from this. Now, it may be good, it may turn out good, it may turn out bad. You never know. But experiment. Take the chances if you can. Now, I'm not saying just plant whenever you feel like it, but if you think it might work out and you don't take the chance, you'll never know. But if you have the extra seeds, if you have the extra little bit of room, plant the seeds and see what happens. You never know. Now, I have a lot of lettuce in the house that needs transplanted out here. And so I'm going to go ahead and get all that out here and get it planted. But I hope y'all have a good day. Hope you've learned something from this. I hope you have planted something that said that it was not ready to plant and it worked out. But y'all have a great day and y'all come back.